If you had no friends for a while, people may have assumed something was wrong with you. They may have called you too quiet, too different, or hard to read. But psychology often shows that being alone does not mean being broken. Sometimes it means you developed in deeper, quieter ways that other people never noticed. And that is what this video is really about. Because when someone has spent a lot of time without close friends, they often build traits that are easy to miss from the outside, but powerful on the inside. These traits can feel invisible in a world that praises popularity, but they are often the reason some of the strongest, most thoughtful people become who they are. So if you have ever felt left out, isolated, or like friendship never came easily to you, stay with me. You may recognize yourself in these 6 rare traits. Number 1, you became highly self-aware. Psychology shows that people who spend more time alone often pay closer attention to their own thoughts, feelings, and reactions. When there are fewer social distractions, you start noticing what actually affects you. You learn what drains you, what calms you, what makes you uncomfortable, and what you truly value. Maybe you have always been the kind of person who quietly thinks before speaking. Maybe you replay conversations in your mind, not because you are weak, but because you want to understand yourself better. That is self-awareness. And self-awareness is a rare strength. It means you are less likely to live on autopilot. It means you are more likely to notice when something feels off, and more likely to grow from it. A person who knows themselves well can make better choices, form healthier boundaries, and build a life that actually fits them. Number 2, you learned emotional independence. Research indicates that people who spend time without a close social circle often develop a stronger ability to manage their emotions on their own. That does not mean you never need support. It means you learned how to sit with your feelings instead of panicking the moment things get hard. Maybe you had nights where nobody texted back. Maybe you learned how to calm yourself down, distract yourself, or keep going, even when you felt invisible. That can feel painful at the time, but it can also build emotional endurance. This trait matters because emotional independence is not the same as shutting people out. It is the ability to stay steady when life gets quiet. It means you do not fall apart just because no one is clapping for you. That kind of inner stability is a rare advantage. Number 3, you became deeply observant. Psychology often notes that people who are not always in the center of social activity tend to watch more closely. When you are not busy performing for a group, you start noticing patterns. You notice how people speak, what they avoid, what they hide, and what makes them feel safe. Maybe in a room full of people, you were the one who saw who was uncomfortable. Maybe you picked up on tension before anyone said a word. Maybe you noticed small details that others missed completely. That is not being weird. That is perception. Observant people often become excellent judges of character, strong problem solvers, and careful decision makers. They can read situations with surprising accuracy because they are paying attention instead of just reacting. What once felt like being on the outside may actually have trained you to see more clearly than most people do. Number 4, you developed a rich inner world. Research suggests that solitude can strengthen imagination, reflection, and internal creativity. When you do not spend all your energy on social life, your mind often turns inward. That can lead to vivid thoughts, strong ideas, and a private world that is more alive than anyone realizes. Maybe you daydreamed a lot as a kid. Maybe you built stories in your mind, imagined different versions of your future, or found comfort in music, books, art, or long walks alone. Those things are not signs of emptiness. They are signs of depth. A rich inner world is a gift because it helps you stay connected to yourself, even when the outside world feels cold. It can also make you more creative, more reflective, and more original. People with strong inner worlds often bring something unique into every space they enter, even if they do not speak the loudest. Number 5, you became emotionally sensitive in a powerful way. Being without friends can make you more aware of small shifts in mood, tone, and behavior. Psychology shows that people who have felt socially excluded often become highly sensitive to emotional cues. That sensitivity can hurt, but it can also become one of your greatest strengths. Maybe you can tell when someone is upset, even if they say they are fine. Maybe you notice when a message feels colder than usual. Maybe you care deeply when other people feel ignored, because you know what that feels like. That sensitivity is not weakness. It is emotional intelligence in action. When it is balanced, it helps you be compassionate, thoughtful, and kind in ways that genuinely matter. It makes you someone people can trust when they need understanding, not just advice. What once felt like taking things too personally can become the ability to feel with people in a real and human way. Number 6. You became resilient in a quiet, uncommon way. Research indicates that people who go through long periods of isolation often build resilience without even realizing it. Not the loud, performative kind, the quiet kind. The kind that says, I can keep going, even when life feels empty. Maybe you kept showing up to school, work, or daily life while feeling invisible. Maybe you learned how to keep your grades up, finish what you started, or hold yourself together when nobody seemed to notice. That is resilience. And resilience is not just surviving big dramatic events. It is also continuing to grow in small, lonely seasons. It is the ability to endure without becoming bitter, and to stay open without becoming hard. People who have been alone for a long time often have a strength that cannot be easily copied. They know how to live through silence, and that gives them a kind of inner backbone that many people never develop. So, if you had no friends, or very few, for a long time, please hear this clearly. That did not automatically make you less valuable. It may have shaped you into someone more self-aware, more observant, more emotionally independent, more creative, more sensitive, and more resilient than people realize. What felt like rejection may have quietly trained your character. What felt like being left out may have helped you understand yourself more deeply. What felt like loneliness may have built strengths that are rare, quiet, and powerful. You are not behind. You are not damaged. You are not less because your path was lonelier than other people's. Sometimes, the people who spend the most time alone end up carrying the most depth, the most understanding, and the most strength. And if this spoke to you, subscribe for more psychology insights that help you see yourself with more clarity, more compassion, and a little more pride.